gosh, we're gonna have a bunch of texts from people sad about our best friend again. That's it, Max. I'm coming over, says Amanda. Oh. Thanks for making a poor bone-weary, Thanks for making a poor bone-weary bartender's night. Okay, go enjoy the meteors, and don't let Moses freeze. He will try to stay out all night. Before I forget, too late. If you want more dumb jokes, I have a comedy account on the at the Turtle. And comedy. No pressure though. Who's the Amanda. Oh, okay. Amanda. Gotcha. Max, I just heard about Sophie. You okay, hun? No need to respond. I just want to check in. Okay, I lied. I'm worried, and a response would help, but I understand. That's it, Max. I'm coming over. Sorry, I went to the Overlook. Hey, Max, where are you? I'm doing my best not to lose my shit, and it's not working. Update, went to my lab to think, but still freaking out. Please get back to me when you can. My dog was pitter-pattering. Dog ASMR while I'm reading. Update, went to my lab. I assume you're also proceeding. I assume you're also processing what happened, and I get that, but I'm feeling all alone here. Are you okay, Max? Any sign at all would be greatly appreciated right about now. Alright, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Emphasis on try. Hope you're able to do the same. Moses, I'm so sorry. I'm just now texting you back. I've been in a fugue state ever since, and the thought of even looking at my phone made me more depressed. I hear you, Max. It's hard enough to deal with this, and even harder still thinking I was dealing with it alone. I know, and I'm sorry. You're not alone. Not in this, not in anything. Thanks, Max. I should try to get a little rest before tomorrow. And if you get the energy to come to campus, come find me. We should talk. Deal, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it's morning somehow. Sleep was pretty much non-existent. I imagine you didn't sleep much either. I'm scheduled to meet with Yasmin today, and I'm not sure what to do. Wish me luck, I guess.
Fuck. She went through all of that alone.
Oh, jeez. Oof, sorry, I haven't seen her in a while. Thank you, Maxine. If you do hear from her, have her call me immediately. And remember, she isn't in trouble. Maxine? Maxine, where are you? I haven't heard from Sophia, and I'm starting to worry. Did you tell her I'm not mad about her splurging at the snapping turtle? I know how impulsive she could be. She's not answering her phone, and I don't know what to do. Maxine, please, if you hear from her, call me immediately, or have her call me. My God, Maxine, I am lost. I'm so lost. The detective from Lakeport Police Department just left. I told them to speak with you. Inshallah, you have more information for them than I can provide. She was my only child. I did everything to protect her, and yet still, this. I'll be in my office today. Maybe work will take my mind off of it. Please come by my office please come by if you're able. Work did not take my mind off it. I saw her everywhere I looked. I came home after 45 minutes and slept for 11 hours. Why aren't you answering your phone? Are you angry with me? I would understand, but silence is more painful of all. Grief, however you must, but please don't shut me out. Not now, not like this. I'll be in my office again today. I don't know what else to do. I do not know what else to do. Oh, poor thing. She lost her daughter. Imagine. Oh, but we weren't in contact with Joyce. Timeless Obits, Sophia, I don't know how to say her last name, unfortunately. Llewellyn Fayad. I'm so sorry, dude. Sending my love. She was an amazing person. Are you okay? Huh? Gwen says Sophia Llewellyn Fayad was a strong, talented woman with endless potential. She's lost to this world that I will never forget. My heart goes out to her family. I hope we can get some answers soon. If we do it, it won't be from the cops. They're dragging their feet. I can't believe this happened on campus. What was she doing out there by herself anyway? She was too young. 24 hours later and still no word about the death of a grad student on campus. Oh, grad student. So they're grad students. A grad student who is the daughter of the Caledon president? Really? I know this ain't the same Caledon that was voted safest campus in the Northeast. If you need me to come get you, let me know, D. Can't believe she's really gone. We literally saw her last night at the Turtle. Well, if the school isn't going to act, I will. Let me do a little digging and see what turns up. This might be the one time that a true crime podcast might be able to figure something out. Maybe. Loretta! Loretta!
I hate imagining what Yasmin went through writing this post.
Okay, well then we know for a fact. Okay, so people were still thinking that Loretta was Rachel. I wasn't thinking that, but I was grasping at straws, trying to come up with any reason how she could have been. The only thing that people came up with was that there was a Loretta poster in Rachel's dressing room and before the storm. And the fact that Loretta has a mom kind of confirms in a weird way before even getting there that it's not Rachel. As some already know, the student we lost yesterday was my daughter, Safia. I will continue to serve as president, but I will be grieving. Please respect my privacy during this difficult time. You are incredibly selfless for continuing your work. Safi would be proud. Would she? Would she? Please contact the board if you are having any difficulties. We're here to help. I am so sorry. We already miss her. Boring Sunday, feeling the ennui. We read that, but my computer crashed. I've heard the unfortunate news about the death of our colleague, Safia Llewellyn Fayad. I was sadly reminded of a line from my father's book. Death comes for us all on a whim and with no regard for our imagining. My bad. I am sorry to all who loved her and could not imagine this. No, you're not alone. Thank you so much for your kind words, Professor Calmanero. Of course, and if you need anything, I'm here. JC, you're hamming this up. Have some respect. A young woman died. And you're blabbing about you and your daddy. It's amazing how cruel PP can be. It's amazing how cruel PP can be when they're able to hide their face. You got a cruel PP. But it's like our book said, our souls fly on. My heart goes out to you, Lucas. Or like your book says. My bad. I thought it was like a book they were reading in class.
I wish I'd been there to hear Sophie read it.
When I started open mic night, when I started open mic night, I was terrified no one would come. Sophie was first to sign up, and she read this gorgeous poem honoring a dead friend. She had a dead friend? Oh, she had a dead friend. She never signed up again. She was like a match, burned brightly and left as fast as she came. Rip Sophie. Wish we'd had you a little longer. Rest in peace, Sophie. I'm so sorry, Amanda. If you need anything, please give us a call. Thank you for this. Coming in hot from the police scanner, shots fired at Caledon's campus. One person was struck. The person struck was a grad student, Safia Llewellyn Fayad, and she did not survive. OMG, true crime happening right in your backyard. Hey, let's remember that this is a real person Loretta probably knows. I can't believe this is happening here. Loretta, please call me, says Lionel, which is probably her father. Amanda Cobbany. The two demographics that know every word to Cisco's The Thong Song, 13-year-old boys and every lesbian in this New England gay bar. Hey! Okay, I don't know every word to The Thong Song, but I do listen to it regularly. Does that make me a lesbian or a 13-year-old boy? Or sisters who had to listen to this every morning before school started. Best way to start your day. I had a lovely view tonight. The meteor shower was great too. Is that Safi? Or is that... No, that's not Safi. Really? This is the pic you post? You're supposed to say I'm sweet? That's a given, sweetie, but there were better photos. It's the only pic with you in it. Oh, that's Claudia. Oh, okay, that's sweet. I miss you 2 drinks later. If they're on you, sure. And then all of her posts. We read this last night. Almost pissed my pants. Duck jokes. Let's go ahead and click through all this. Is there anything that I did not read last night before my computer crashed? Much love to Tony. On loan for the rest of the semester, Sky Beast, local artist Jackie Prince's iconic collaboration with her beloved pet. Oh yeah, I already saw that. For my own edification and to ensure I'm not tilting at windmills. Never mind, I already saw that. Okay, some of you don't know when to quit. I call foul. I turn away for 1 second. Somehow I'm missing pieces. Gotta pay attention in life and in games. I demand a rematch. Zoe, what do you want? Pitter patter, pitter patter. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. You get to lay down right next to me. She's not used to me talking this early in the day. It is 8:30 a.m. And she's not used to it, but this seems to be like it needs to be my new schedule. Oh my goodness, I messed up my pillows. Lake Champion Gray Morning. Or Lake Champlain Gray Morning. This looks awesome, bro. Heart. Less pictures, more studying, Reg. You're not my real mom. This one's going to the fridge when you get home. Is that a threat? What? The only person I'm bothering is editing me. Happy 27th to one of my biggest fans, my sister Gladys. You're officially old now, so I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what new wisdom comes with age. 27 isn't old. I swear, these kids today got no proper home training, disrespecting their elders. Love you, D. Diamond, you know full well you're not supposed to put a woman's big age all over the social media like that. Big age. I'm only 2 years older than you, Vonnie. Oldest daughters really do have it the hardest. Aw, I love that we can be together like this for your big day, Gladys, even if we can't be together IRL this year. There are a few spots left on the waitlist for crafting a memoir in the spring. Sign up before they're full. All majors are welcome. I've heard nothing but good things about this class from my students. Love you, Lydia. Oh, wait. I got love on the brain, apparently. Thank you, Olivia. I wouldn't call myself a writer, but I was a lot more confident about my writing after this class. Highly recommend. You are a talented writer, Diamond. No quotes needed. Keep writing. Thanks, Professor Hunter. I wouldn't recommend if you're not an English major. I specifically said all majors are welcome. You say that, but it's too hard if you're not, just my opinion. I'm not an English major and I passed. You're not everyone. I know why you didn't pass. Kick rocks, clown. It's her class. Wouldn't she know who's welcome? Shaking my damn head.
Shit.
Oh yeah, it's nighttime for you.
Okay. Yasmin's office is down the hall. Way to be a combo breaker.
Oh, she's the first woman president. Gotcha. Let's read stuff. Found Yasmin in her office. Crosstalk. I'm writing something and it comes from a personal place, but it also terrifies me. Is it even worth finishing? Hell yes. Shut up. I already know your opinion. Anything about me should be published. Once again, the poem's not about you. It includes you, but it's not about you. Sure. Take a chance, Professor Calmanero is always saying you're going in the right direction if it takes you to unexpected places. Dude, fuck that guy. Not if it risks your grade. It's personal to me. That's more important. You say that now. King Arthur to the Knights of the Round Table. Men we write
really
at home.
nice to have something small to laugh at, actually.
It is Halloween, however, in the game, it is the 4th. It is the 4th of December. Also, is it Halloween? It is the 30th. Happy Halloween. Knights cheering. King Arthur opens his eyes in bed. The sun is out. Okay, well, we ride at 10:30 then. King Arthur leisurely peruses the castle breakfast bar. I know what I said, Brian. We ride when we ride. Historically accurate, I'm sure. Happy Spooky Day. I will be reporting on Sophie Llewellyn's Fayad's death as details emerge. If you know her, my DMs are open. Can't wait for your first EP in this arc. Already hooked. Now where are you going with this, Loretta? Email me and we'll discuss the appropriateness of this project. I appreciate the concern, but Get a Clue is a personal project and not a course assignment. So I'm guessing Gwen is a literature or journalism professor. The official report was that Marjorie Alderman was diagnosed with severe abdominal pains, a psychosomatic response to the overwhelming grief stemming from the death of her husband. Oh. Jesus. I know. Detective Vince Alderman was never born and never existed, but the residue remains at the margins. The scientist in me is curious about the how of it all. But the black guy in a horror movie in me says it's better to leave this particular thread alone and the latter one out.
If Alderman never existed, how the hell do Moses and I remember him?
That's probably the best course of action, and thank you, Moses, for everything. It's science, I had to check. Just wish we could tell Safi about this wild shit. So do I. We need to figure this out before what happened to him happens to someone we care about. I may as well do my little reading right here. Because why not? I wasn't feeling okay to do it before, just because I was having some issue going on with my medication, but I'm doing good now. Oh my goodness, my grad student, my grad student, he's my grad student now. My acquaintance, now he's my friend. Moses and Sophie have been friends for years. That night, Moses and I found her body. Max has a gun. Moses saw that photo of me. He thinks I killed Sophie. I rewound into the past and I was holding the gun. I need to come clean the Moses. This is more than I can handle on my own. Moses is the first person I've shown my powers to in years. I can't even describe what I'm feeling. Is this relief? First Sophie, now Alderman. People are dying because of me. Again. Moses thinks we can figure this out. Thank God for him. That night, we already read this one. Moses has Sophie's camera. She used it to take that selfie of the three of us. Sometime that night, Moses went into his office and drew the Gemini mural he and Sophie had been planning. Maybe other Moses will draw it with her one day. Detective Alderman is focused on Moses. This could get really bad. Well, it did. Moses said Sophie hated Lucas's guts. I'll keep an eye on him. Sophie has a book deal. When I asked Gwen about Sophie's book deal at the Overlook, she wasn't exactly forthcoming. I wonder why. Sophie's book was canceled because it was about her late friend Maya. What the hell did Sophie write? Grad student poetry major, my best friend. Dead in one world, alive in another. Maya Okada. Rumor has it there was another girl at Caledon who died from apparent suicide. Loretta says that Sophie and Maya were friends and thinks that their deaths are connected somehow. Sophie never mentioned Maya. Maya wasn't only Sophie's friend. Zoe, could you lay down? Zoe, you're distracting me. Lay down. I don't know why you're going to the fridge. You can't open it. What are you doing? Anyways, Maya wasn't only Sophie's friend who died. Maya wasn't only Sophie's friend who died. She was the entire subject of Sophie's book, and Sophie was angry about what happened to her. Yasmin was definitely lying about Sophie and Maya knowing each other. Why would she deny a friendship that was clearly important to Sophie? The statement Vin put out about after Maya's death blamed her mental health struggles. That would have pissed Sophie off. It probably did. Yasmin's administrative assistant. Cow skull. Someone threw a cow skull through Sophie's windshield. The Abraxas kids might have taken it from the snapping turtle, and they report to Vin. Vin runs Abraxas. He might have had his goons steal the cow skull. Vin knew the cow skull went through Sophie's windshield, even though I never mentioned that detail. Vin and Sophie were hooking up? Question mark, exclamation point. Was the cow skull angry ex-boyfriend behavior? Vin admitted that he was the one who threw the cow skull through Sophie's windshield. And the reason why he did it was because he wanted her to be mad at Lucas. Or so he claims. Or I guess that would make sense. One moment. Gonna wipe my eyeballs like a fly. Buzz buzz. Passcode. Vin didn't know his own phone passcode. As social as he is, it's odd he'd forget something like that. How did Vin forget his phone passcode? It's his phone. Because he made it some stupid password. Maya Okada. Vin and Sophie were hooking up. Oh my goodness. And Sophie and Maya Okada were very close. Did Vin know Maya too? Gwen said Vin used to follow Sophie and Maya around like a puppy dog. And that Yasmin would have more info. According to what Moses texted me, Vin's statement claimed Maya's death was due to mental health issues. So why all the secrecy? Holy shit, Vin issued that statement at Yasmin's urging to secure his position as her assistant. Book deal. Yasmin knows about Sophie's book deal. But does she know it was canceled? Yasmin seemed surprised and concerned that Safi's book deal was canceled. That seemed closer lately, and I thought Safi would have told her. Oh, they seemed closer lately, and I thought Safi would have told her. My bad. Maya Okada. Exactly how much does Yasmin know about the Maya Okada situation? Gwen hinted that Yasmin was involved in the aftermath of Maya's death. I should have a chat with the boss. Yasmin flat out lied about Safi knowing Maya. Something's going on here. Yasmin had Vin do a PR spin on Maya's death. That was worth enough to her to land him a job. So what was he covering for? What was she covering for? Because she was the one who did it. Doppelganger-itis. Detective Alderman saw his double at the Overlook. His doppel, before he disappeared. Alderman interacted with a ghostly form of himself. Is this the doppelganger people are alluding to? Cow skull. Someone checked a cow skull through Safi's car window. Who would do that, and why? Amanda says the cow skull belongs to Lucas and that he donated it to the snapping turtle. Why would he donate a cow skull? Amanda says that the Abraxas kids might know something since they were there the night the cow skull went missing. Coffee. Amanda was on campus today and it was weird. Amanda said she came to Caledon for coffee and seemed weirdly dodgy when I asked questions about it. Maybe she just wanted to check in on us. And she didn't want us to know that she was checking in. Film student Moses T.A. Abraxan comes to my seminars coming after Vin Lang's crown. I have a big stooped crush. I was trying to see if it said anything different. Okay. Maya Okada. Diamond noticed Vin reacts whenever Maya's mentioned. The question we both want to know is why. Diamond got Vin to confess Yasmin put him up to lying about Maya in return to his job, for his job. But there's more to this. Disciplinary hearing. I thought this was saying, because I didn't realize that this was the continuation of the title, and I thought Max was saying Gwen should take me as her wife. Cause same. Disciplinary hearing. One moment. Gwen seemed rightfully upset about getting forced out of her office. Gwen has a disciplinary hearing coming up. What do they think she did? Gwen was caught on camera dealing drugs to students but swears it wasn't her. Is this doppelganger-itis again? The flash drive footage of Gwen dealing sure looked like her, but the smirk directly at the camera raises even more questions. Book deal. What if it's Safi? What if that's Safi's power? Somehow? Because Max also had a doppelganger. Max had a doppelganger. Book deal. Gwen was involved somehow in canceling Safi's book deal. Why? So it was Gwen who directly set things in motion to cancel Safi's book deal. She emailed her publisher to make it happen. When I asked Gwen at the Overlook what happened with Safi's book deal, she was shocked, but she didn't elaborate. Weird. Gwen canceled Safi's book because it had incendiary content about Safi's friend, Maya, a former Caledon student who died by suicide. Maya Okada. Moses said that Dr. Gwen Hunter would know more about the Maya situation than I would. I hope he's right. Gwen confirmed that Maya Okada was super close with Safi and that she took her own life, but there's more to the story. Zoe, get over here. What are you doing? Lay down. You need to stop. There's nothing over there. You're being nosy. You're being nosy. Don't wag your tail at me. You're being nosy. Don't bark at me. What do you want? You're not getting water. You'll pee-pee. No. Loretta. Maya Okada, rumor has it there was another girl at Caledon who died from apparent suicide. Maya Okada, I saw her name on that plaque by the cherry blossom tree. Loretta says she was friends with Safi. Annoying, avoid! Oh, jeez. Lucas has an alibi, it wasn't him. She crossed out everything due to Cow Skull. Restraining order. Lucas took out a restraining order against Safi. Why would he do that? Dead World Lucas and Robbie seem thick as thieves, while Living World Lucas seems like he's about to lose custody of his son. What gives? Robbie claims Lucas said some unspeakable things to him. Lucas thinks that Safi has something to do with this somehow. Question mark, question mark. Did Lucas really say those things to his son, or could this be another case of doppelganger-itis? No more restraining order, but Robbie just got shipped out of the country. Oh, it could actually be Safi. That could be Safi's power. That's me, murderer. Max has a gun. There's a picture of me on Safi's camera with a gun. I'm holding a gun. What's more incriminating than that? But I would never hurt Safi. There has been a better explanation, right? I read that all wonkily. But, oh well. I rewound into the past and saw it all myself. That's me. I killed my best friend. Doppelganger-itis. Reggie's convinced he saw some ghostly other him at the crime scene. It's just, Reggie being Reggie, or, is it just Reggie being Reggie, or is something else going on? Supposedly, Reggie saw another version of himself at the crime scene. You're gonna put that there again? Shit, 2 aldermen showed up at the crime scene. Reggie probably did see another version of himself. I think it's Safi. Reggie says, I keep seeing posts about people breaking into the crime scene. Good fucking luck. Have fun being traumatized for the rest of your life. Upside down smiley face, heart, wink. Let me apologize in advance for behaving like a hall monitor, but do you need help? Thanks, Dr. Hunter. I'm fine. I'm just being dramatic. Please don't hesitate to reach out if the time comes. And that's not just me. Caledon's mental health resources aren't as robust as I'd like, but they do exist. Loretta says, dropping a new episode of Get a Clue in 2 days that digs deeper into Safi Llewellyn Fayed's case and explores the death of Maya Okada, Safi's former classmate who also passed away at Caledon. Can't wait to listen. Yasmin says, please be respectful to former students who have passed. Loretta says, I'm so sorry for your loss, President Fayed. I mean that 100%. This is my way of being respectful. Their stories deserve more attention. I see. What? Gwen says, I've lost 2 talented students now, both young women who were highly gifted and bold. I don't know what to make of that beyond should have done more. The other student you mean it was, Maya, right? She was in my intro class and impressive as hell from day 1. I still think of her frequently. I wish I could have met Maya. She seems like such a real one. We read all of Max's posts.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
Nice. Amanda says, I'm a border collie sun, cinnamon oat milk latte moon, and slip and slide rising. Melissa says, I can see that. Smart with an adorable face and lactose intolerant. I think you're more Pomeranian than a collie. Wow, our friendship's dead now. Lucas says, Safi's first public reading was at the book expo, and she had all of us eating out of the palm of her hand. She was meant for so much more. Yasmin says she appreciated you being there. She was so nervous. It didn't show. It never did with my Safi. She was full of espressos and having the time of her life. It's nice to remember her that way, says Gwen. Lucas says, I was personalizing WBTT for the book expo, and a fan asked me to address his to Simeon. I said, like the author, but when I looked up, lo and behold, oh, it was really him? It was! So you're a writer's writer. That's so cool. Simeon is a genuinely kind guy. He makes it a point to get autographs from all writers, veterans as well as as up-and-comers. V. Simeon Lowell, I'd love to get his autograph. Apparently I've read that already. Oh, yeah. Kim says Caledon's art department is amazing, but when they refer to it to what they refer to as taste is just an excuse to determine what art is considered low and highbrow. What if we did away with both and let art be art? Vin says won't happen. Hierarchy and money go hand in hand. Somebody has to get shafted. Not true. People should be allowed to like what they like, free of judgment. They should, but they won't, says Vin. I'm with you, Kim, but I believe there should be some distinctions. Maybe we could talk about this over a cup of coffee in the Fab. Oh, and I did see Kim and Audrey talking. Or I saw Audrey talking to somebody about Kim, actually.
Hold the phone. Why does Diamond think it was a suicide? Is this because of what happened to Alderman somehow?
3 days and no word from Caledon, Oregon. The cops... Oh! It's not Oregon. Whoops. Three days and no word from Caledon or the cops about Safi's death, except a rumor floating around that she took her own life. Moses says, Diamond, please, this isn't helping. In fact, it's more likely to be hurting. Diamond says, I'm sorry, I thought that you of all people would want some answers. Moses says, and I do, believe me, I do, only not like this. Diamond says, I didn't mean to upset you. I know how much she meant to you, to all of us, and we are trying to make sense of the tragedy. Amanda says, finals may be postponed, but the ST is still open. Oh, the Snapping Turtle is still open if anybody wants some late night coffee or just someone to be around. Sadie says, we're open till midnight. Thanks for this, Amanda. Best coffee in all of Lakeport. Would be nice to get out of my dorm for a bit, says Reggie. Moses says, someone once asked me why I like numbers. The reality is numbers have no emotions. That makes them easier to understand. They just are. Oh, babe, easier to understand isn't inherently superior, and what you're going through right now is normal, even if it's also painful. Spoken like someone who's never met an irrational number. I'm kidding, of course, but hopefully that made you smile a little. Victoria says, my long-standing advice, never meet your heroes. That kind of letdown can hurt you if you're not careful. Oof. Oof, is that about Mark or about people in general? People meet their heroes all the time and it's fine. You're so right. Why didn't I think of that? No need to be rude about it. She blocked me. You're so right. Why didn't I think of that? She has every right to block you. Reggie says, panic attack? Sounds like you're just freaked the fuck out or whatever, but it legitimately felt like I was dying. I can't believe I fell apart like that in public. Loretta says, you're fine, sweetheart. It happens to everybody. Reggie says, not sure if that's true, but thanks for coming with me to the nurse. Diamond says, oh yeah, welcome to hell. Reggie says, shit sucks. We're praying for you. Please don't. I hate it when God remembers I exist. Yasmin says, I understand many of you are curious about the recent occurrence at the Overlook, and I assure you your curiosity is a morbid one. I implore you to give the area a wide berth as the investigation proceeds, if not for my sake, then for my daughter's. I'll pass along to the rest of the science department, Dr. Fayed, if Moses hasn't done so already. I appreciate that, Carla. You don't have to tell us twice. Oh, so Carla's not his mom. You don't have to tell us twice. We haven't even seen any cryptid activity in the vicinity. I don't know what a cryptid is, but thank you all the same. Lucas says, my little man Robbie advanced to the debate nationals. I love you and I'm so proud. Robbie, thanks, Dad. Why is that his picture? I hope you'll be in town. Lucas says, you're my priority. I'll be there. Go, Robbie. Lucas is always bragging about you in class. You got this, Robbie. Loretta says, there's nothing more important than taking care of your friends when they're hurting. Reggie says, you know something, Loretta? You're cool. I know. That's right. Why are you yelling? Sorry, honey. Your mom broke the keyboard. I didn't even realize that it was in all caps. Amanda Comedy. I'm taking student loan forgiveness into my own hands. If you took out loans to go to Caledon, you get happy hour prices at all day, Monday through Thursday. Only for the next 2 weeks. I'm not made of money. Yes, I meant to add except Reggie because he owes money in total broken glassware. No! Fine, you two. Thank you! Vin says the thing about acting is it lets you be someone you're not for a little while. I miss it sometimes. There's only so much whiskey can do. That's why I keep telling you to try out for my play. That's a student production. There's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. Are you drinking without me? Next time you get a minute, you should drag your pretty ass down to NYC. You should get an ensemble. You could get an ensemble role, no problem. Moses says, sorry for the radio silence of late. Been grieving the death of my best friend and will for some time. If you need me, please be patient. Babe, I'm sorry about your friend and I'm sorry for what you're going through. If you need me, you know I'm here. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Oh, Moses, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, let me know. I'm not just your TA, you know, says Diamond. Was wondering why you'd been quiet recently. I'm genuinely sorry for your loss, Moses. Diamond says my dual tone project was always about talking to and hearing from the past. With Sophie gone, I wonder what message she'd leave there now. That's really sweet of you that you're thinking of her, Diamond. I've been asking myself what she'd say constantly for the last 2 days. Thanks for saying that, Moses. I hope you're doing okay. Didn't know this was your art project. I wonder what it'd be like to hear from a ghost. So I go to grad school in hopes of getting a good job, and then I get a great job offer while in grad school. I really don't know what to do. This sounds like one of those good problems, I think. I mean, you're not in grad school only as a job prospect. You're a great scientist. You're right, I am a great scientist, but these student loans ain't paying for themselves. I'd hate to see you go, and if it would move the needle, I could talk to Yasmin on your behalf, see what we can work out. And if you don't want to, if you don't want that presumably lucrative job, I'd be more than happy to take it off your hands. And then, there we go. We are caught the fuck